can tell you to sell. You first say we want to sell. Then when you are given the go ahead by the people of Kenya to sell, then you start the process. But they have already completed the process, agreed they are selling to who, at how much, then they are coming to the people of Kenya. And then they are coming through Parliament. Parliament is an appendage of William Ruto. You can tell how it will go. There is no public participation. It's an exercise in futility. It's a fait accompli. It is simply formalizing what has already been decided. But the question we are saying, why don't you ask the people of Kenya whether you need to sell Safaricom?
It's what they're asking.
When they tell you yes, why don't you give them an opportunity to buy? Why do you want to sell it to a foreign company? Why don't you let the people of Kenya own this company that is so important to their lives? Why do you want it to be owned by a foreigner? But you have already decided whom to sell. How are those negotiations done? Because they are commissions. Because they are people who have an interest. They are people who have bargained the money there. What we are saying, if Safaricom must be sold, let the people of Kenya, with their financial challenges they are having, be allowed to buy. I buy for 20,000, another one for 20,000. Then the company remains here. The government will remain with the shares, 35%. The people of Kenya, yeah, will own the 15, yeah, plus the other 25 we bought the other time. Then the company, 60% is owned by government and the people of Kenya. Why do you want to give 55% majority shareholder to a foreigner? A company that is so instrumental in Kenyan lives. Why?
But you know that Vodacom is part and parcel of Safaricom as we speak today, right?
Yeah, no. Those are foreigners. And if Kenyans have not said they are not able to buy Safaricom, we were given an opportunity in 2007. We bought. We oversubscribed. In fact, they were allocating. You could not buy what you wanted. They had to allocate. Why can't we give this opportunity to the people of Kenya? If we must sell Safaricom, which I disagree, we need not sell it. The amount of money we are raising from Safaricom is good for our country. And by selling it, we are going to lose revenue. And what will happen, that revenue we used to get from Safaricom, we'll have to overtax Kenyans. Because we must get that money we used to get from Safaricom. It's like selling a cow that you are milking, so much milk and selling and drinking, and then taking it to the butchery, and then get one off, so that you build a toilet in your home. Then what happens? How will you get milk? How will your children get milk? It is a ill thought out proposal. It is unnecessary, and it is informed by conflict of interest.
As the process continues, because that is the process that is there, that is recognized under the law, what is your message to Kenyans who are being urged today to go to these venues to give their views on the sale of Safaricom?
Those public participation forums will be micromanaged by Parliament. Kenyans must agitate and Kenyans must go to court. This is the only language William Ruto can understand. We must go to court. That if Safaricom must be sold, Kenyans must be given the first opportunity. Because they have not been given and they have said they are not able to buy. And they have a proven track record that they are able to buy the shares in Safaricom. In 2007, yeah, Kenyans were given the opportunity to buy, they oversubscribed. And they could not buy as much as they wanted. So if Kenyans agree that Safaricom need to be sold, we are demanding that the people of Kenya be given the first opportunity to buy Safaricom so that it remains Kenyan, so that government can own some shares and other shares are owned by the people of Kenya.
Let's remain on the question of debt. The country is said to have borrowed all these 12.5 trillion, but that is not seen. If you look at the laws, PFM Act, on how borrowing is done, you only borrow for development. And today, you look at how much we've borrowed vis-a-vis what we see, and we cannot see what 12.5 trillion shillings has done. Therefore, Mr. Gachagua, the odious debt that does exist in the country, first of all, do you believe that there is odious debt? And